Real quick before we dive in, if you're a regular here, consider pulling up a seat to the Patreon. The seat, the table, the kitchen. 3 tiers starting at just $5 a month. Built for the people who don't just listen, they feel it. Patreon.com/TMHF podcast show. Link is always in the show notes. Welcome to another episode of the Taste Music Here Food podcast show. I am your host, Ed Porter. This is the place for food, music, and culture, and how they all connect.
Dude, I'm gonna watch it now. I think it's dope.
Welcome to another episode of the Taste Music Here Food podcast show. I am your host, Ed Porter, and this is the destination for food, music, and culture, and how they all connect. My guest tonight is a very humble, let me just say that, very humble person who does not give herself the credit she so greatly deserves. And so I'm going to take it upon myself to do it for her. So I am going to pay you your respects, hopefully, with this intro right here. So here we go. Food has the power to transport us. One bite can take us across oceans, across generations, and sometimes back to parts of ourselves we didn't realize were forgotten. Tonight's guest understands that better than most. Her work exists at the intersection of memory, migration, culture, and creativity. Through food, she has built spaces that invite people to experience the world through a different lens. One plate, one story, and one conversation at a time. What began as a humble food truck would eventually become a culinary movement that helped reshape Minnesota's dining landscape and earn recognition from the highest levels of the food world. But beneath the accolades is a deeper story about identity, belonging, and what it means to honor where you come from while creating something entirely her own. In this episode, we explore the flavors that shaped her childhood, the lessons inherited from family, the realities of entrepreneurship, the evolution of migrant food in America, and the vibrations that food creates long after the meal is over. Because at its core, food isn't just what we eat. It's what we consume emotionally, spiritually, culturally, and creatively. Please welcome to the Taste Music Here Food podcast show, James Beard award-winning chef, restaurateur, and cultural storyteller, Christina Nguyen.
Oh my gosh, that was quite an intro. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can I steal that for my website?
It's yours.
Okay, perfect.
It's definitely
Thank you.
yours.
I need you to write copy for me.
I got
that
you.
was really lovely.
I got you.
I was like, is that me? Oh my God, no.
That is you.
Okay.
That is you. No, I think it's important. This is one of the great gifts that I feel I am afforded. Having people on this platform that I genuinely have a reverence for, and being able for them to hear how they project on others. I think it's important.
Thank you.
Yeah, because we don't, I know you do not take the time to really soak it up, and celebrate the wins, whatever that is, because it's always on to the next. I overstand it.
Yeah,
so,
we all live that life, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Which is the whole important thing about really, just being. So that is 100% for you. So let's jump in. So before the awards, before the recognition, before Hi, before Hola, Arepa, who was Christina? And when nobody was clapping, what fueled your soul and spirit?
Oh, like before.
Before.
I guess okay, so I've just always been kind of a serial entrepreneur. It's really nerdy, but even when I was a kid, the games that we would play, my brother and I would pretend that I had Christina Nguyen Enterprises, so nerdy.
Kids, the nerds will run the world.
Right. And then,
did you have a lemonade stand? Did you do that?
I did have so lemonade stand, yes. Also sold little crafts that I made when I was little. I'm
see, my daughter,
was I doing?
my youngest, she's
always hustling,
always doing something, and I love it. The fact that she even thinks that way. So that's great to hear. She's not she's not weird.
No,
she's on her way to being
exactly.
Okay.
I would say promote that, nurture that inner hustle because, that's, yeah. So, I mean, my mom always, people are always like, did you learn how to cook from your mom? And I'm like, I learned the basics from her, but what I truly learned from her was the hustle because she, left like a comfy 3M job because she just wasn't like fulfilled and started her own kind of printing company. So that was it too, is that I guess like the thought of being an entrepreneur was like not that far out of reach. So I'd spend like, days after school, like going to the print shop and like helping out. So like collating papers and stapling stuff and laminating at a young age was like, that was the after school game as well as doing homework, obviously. But
But
yeah.
And that's why representation matters. The
Yeah.
fact that you saw in real time what it was like to chase your dream,
Yeah.
like in real time.
Yeah.
Like,
and like, it wasn't even like, and it was kind of like miserable sometimes for her, but for some reason it was like, for all of us too, because it would be like, we'd be at the print shop until like 9:00 because it's like, what are you going to do? Like, we got to get this thing done.
Right.
But there's a part of me that just, that's ingrained in me now.
Yeah.
And yeah.
That's so cool.
So.
No, that's really cool because those things, those lessons, and even that drive, you carry that with you in everything you do. Whether people see it or not, it's still there. That girl with, Christina Nguyen Enterprises is alive and well. is alive and well.
I'm like, I need to steal that LLC still. I never did that. But yeah, and then, just like definitely a nerdy kid growing up. I went to like a mostly white school, didn't feel like I fit in very much. So in high school, I did like 2 years of that. And I was like, you know what? I want to do post-secondary because I just want to fast track, get moving.
Give me my
along.
stuff. Yeah.
I was not like, having the ideal high school experience at all. And I lived like, more of my social life outside of school with my like Vietnamese friends.
Yeah.
So I guess like, starting at a young age of, I don't know, let's see, at 17, my mom and I started a bubble tea shop together because when we were traveling for one of my brother's karate tournaments in Dallas, we tried bubble tea for the first time. And I think that's where my first love of like, hey, I want to bring something to Minneapolis, which kind of then became like, I don't know, a cereal thing that I would do. But we were like, we need bubble tea in Minnesota. Yeah. And we need it like before anybody else gets to it. So I tricked my mom into helping and teaching me and to open a bubble tea shop, which was kind of, I guess, my first foray into like food and beverage. Obviously, much more beverage than food, but there's a lot of lessons that you learn even in that small scale, like coffee shop life, that you carry with you later on.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's actually super fascinating. I love the, not so much, just the average origin story, but really the building blocks of what makes a person tick. So a lot of reasons why I do this. So I got into food to pay for studio time. So I've always done music and I always did food and I was always told to stick to one thing.
Yeah.
And we're not monolithic people. Right. And so this platform is less about what you do, more about the mindset you have in order it took you to get to where you was at. Because that to me is the magic. That's the interesting thing, right? The fact that you're just a little hustler. That's just at the core of it all. You just and you like building things.
Yeah, absolutely. I like building things. I don't know. I think that like that thing where people are like, stick to one thing that you're good at and whatever. I think that creativity is very fluid. It needs to be exercised in all the different ways.
Absolutely.
And sometimes to like unlock like a mental block in one place where you're like, I can't think of another dish to save my life. Maybe you start doing something else for a little bit to like, get the creative juices flowing, like arrange flowers. I like to arrange flowers sometimes. And then somehow it just like, working with my hands, doing something totally different. Then I get a little time, get a little creativity and think of something else.
Listen, And now you have a platform. Here's the beauty of what you're doing now. Like you can spill all that off in the restaurant, just so you know you can do all of it. Yeah.
Oh, and
I'm expecting the bubble tea on the menu.
Oh man,
in a way,
part of my life is over. It's funny. Like I have not been able to drink like a boba for like 20 years or something. Like,
oh yeah, I'm sure that you're.
Also, sometimes when I'm just like, yeah, that's done. It's done. It's done.
Absolutely. Okay, so you're self-taught.
Yeah.
Self-taught shit. You didn't get, so this is let me give you my opinion.
Yeah.
I did go to culinary school, but this is how I view arts in general. So not just the culinary arts, any art. I know guys that never been on the same side of the street as a school. They just have it, right? They just got it. Mm-hmm. I also know guys that graduated that from here to here, they can't do it.
Yeah.
So it's an art form. So I equate cooking like singing. Mm-hmm. You can go to school for musical theory all you want.
Sure.
Either you can sing like Mariah Carey or you can't.
Yeah. Right. Totally.
So like this, we can all, so here's the other thing about art. So you have to subscribe to being a forever student if you truly love what you're doing anyway.
Yes.
So it's continuing education.
Totally.
Always. The minute you think you got it all, you're dead in the water. So that whole, people didn't go to school, does that make, I don't subscribe to that at all.
Yeah.
100%. You started a food truck. The food truck, as most things that you touch, took off. It blew up. It
went well.
it went extremely well.
It's been 15 years, like since almost today.
You helped kickstart the Minneapolis food truck scene. Like you was one of the first.
We were a part of it, but I don't know.
You was one of the first big names that came out of that situation. And like you just said, it's not fly by night. 15 years ago, you're still kicking.
Yeah.
Was that like the bug? Did you get bitten there? Like, okay, now, all right, now it's possible. Now what's next?
Yeah. Yeah. Because I was like, okay, as a person who had not worked in kitchens, like I'd worked front of the house or, but not worked in kitchens, had not gone to culinary school. I was like, well, okay, I love to cook, but, a low risk way to do it would be a food truck. So let's just, how hard could it be to perfect? How hard could it be to perfect like 6 dishes and then just do that on repeat? It's all about systems. It's all about, just perfecting those things, doing it, see how that goes. And then luckily, because the food truck went well, then I had a little more confidence to, for us to open a restaurant, put on more dishes, see how that went, et cetera, et cetera. So, yeah. I know. But I did catch the bug. I love the chaos.
So once you're either people. Listen, we're masochists. First off, you were fucking born for this.
Total sicko.
Yeah, for sure. No, for sure. Listen, it's about getting your ass kicked on a Friday night and going back for more. Like it's craving that. There's something to be said for when climbing out of the weeds, like it's shit when it's happening. Let's just keep it real.
Yeah.
But that last ticket stab it's euphoric. I don't care what anybody says.
Yes.
But the stories that come from it,
totally.
It's well worth it. I mean, not at the time.
Yes.
But
at the moment, it's
and it's you have to be wired a certain way.
Yeah.
To go through that and continuously
Totally. Some people like skydiving. We like, possibly ruining a dinner for 50 people, but then not. And then you pull through.
Yes.
You're like, it could all go so bad. I could ruin so many people's nights right now.
I think
different kind of thrill.
Yeah, for sure. The one piece of it that really changed my mindset on it all was the fact that, I was told once that one, it's not brain surgery, it's food. Everybody that's coming to the restaurant is coming with the ideals of having a good time. So you're either going to help facilitate that or completely shit the bed.
Yeah.
So
totally.
No pressure.
No pressure.
No pressure. No pressure.
Yeah.
And a little honesty goes a long way. Listen here, you're going to be waiting. Okay. And do you look around you?
Yeah.
I see you brought 100 of your closest friends with you. You're all sat at the same time. It's going to be a little while.
Yeah. But
and
hey,
be okay with that.
Yeah, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna hang out. You're
Yeah.
not gonna notice.
Yeah,
It's
no,
gonna
no.
be great.
Yeah. Drink up.
It's just a little, yeah, exactly. We have a lot of cocktails.
Drink up. Yeah, drink up. That's
Totally.
hilarious. Let's talk about Vietnam and its influence on. So I've been to Da Nang a couple times.
Amazing.
Love, beautiful.
Dang, so fun.
Beautiful. Food is great.
One of my favorite cities now.
It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful city. I actually toured the fish sauce plant.
Did you? Okay, wait. Red Boat?
Yep,
Or
Red Boat.
That's so cool.
I toured Red Boat. Well, I mean, you didn't have to get close to it. You can smell what's going on from miles away.
You definitely.
But it was
do.
such a cool experience. I also had a police escort for the day because I mistakenly emptied an ATM. So it was 16,050 dung to the dollar.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's so funny.
Yeah. Emptied an ATM machine.
Yeah.
Trying to take a couple hundred US out. And like, dude, I had all this, I was out here daddy warbucking for a couple days.
Yeah.
It was super cool. Then also did probably the scariest thing I've ever done in life. Because I had all this money.
Yeah.
So I was driving by a gas station, met up with a guy and his friend. He had two motorcycles.
Okay.
And I didn't rent them from a place.
Yeah.
I paid a guy.
From a guy.
Yeah. Like, hey.
That's how you do it.
Yeah. I'm
right?
like,
yeah.
Hey, dude, how much for the day? She was like, what? Like, yeah. I just want, I'll meet you right back here.
This guy wasn't even trying to rent a motorcycle.
No.
You were like, hey,
everybody has a price. Everybody's got a price.
Yeah. Oh,
So-
yeah. I mean,
I have dung to burn. Yeah, so
you were like, I am VND rich right now,
so
and I want this bike.
I rented
Hilarious.
these two motorcycles,
Yeah.
4-stroke motorcycles.
Yeah.
And that's when I realized that there's no road rules in Vietnam. It's an ongoing game of chicken.
Whoever
moves first.
There are and there aren't.
There's not.
There are unspoken rules.
Yeah, I mean.
For sure. You don't look at anybody. Don't
Yes.
make eye contact. That's
And
definitely.
then I realized, because I'm an avid motorcycle rider, that I was not on the same level as this family's of 5 plus the dog on one motorcycle.
Yes.
Like that is a next level.
It's, I'm
And
like, how?
I got caught in a roundabout.
Okay.
Good 5 minutes. Yeah,
just kept
I couldn't
going
get
around.
out. It was like
It was a
a
merry-go-round.
horrible game
It
of
was-
motorized double dutch.
And
It
you
was
were just like,
I couldn't. I'm like, I don't know.
Here.
Yeah, I don't want to die here.
Yeah.
Nobody even knows where I'm at.
No,
because I don't know. This is pre
man.
GPS.
Yeah.
I'm just, and I don't even know where I'm going. I'm just riding.
Yes. Oh, it's a whole other thing there, especially in Ho Chi Minh City. I would not ride a motorbike there. I'd be like,
Guess where your boy was?
That really?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I'm a New Yorker, so I'm like, this is what it was. So
Yeah.
not the same though.
You're brave. That's amazing. Yeah. What I found out. Well, I don't ride a motorbike there or anywhere. I guess I don't know why I just said that. As if like in Minnesota.
In Minnesota,
no,
yeah.
absolutely not. But I'll be on one. But I'm like, I need somebody who knows what's going on because
Understood.
like there's just like walking in the traffic. You just have to be like, I'm gonna walk really slowly. You are going to go around me, and I'd imagine the motorbike is kind of the same thing where you're like, don't make any crazy movements. You just have to like slowly kind of go over. I don't know. But you made it. You're alive.
I did, and I have a story.
Yeah.
I have this.
I like
that was the dumbest thing I've ever done because simply because I didn't know where I was going
Yeah.
and how busy
Right.
it is.
Yeah.
Like, and
so
it's
busy.
nonstop, and like you don't want to be the one that
No. Yeah.
causes anything. And then, it's the beauty of it.
Yes.
Most people speak English there, so like that's my saving grace. I'm like, I can always
Yes.
ask somebody. So, and I'll talk to anybody. So, which is the thing I love the most is just talking and meeting people. So, I had a blast. It was
I love
literally.
that. I love to hear when
It
people
was-
have a good time in
Yeah.
Vietnam. It's like just the most
Yeah.
amazing place.
Yeah, it really is. It's mystical.
Yeah.
I toured a bunch of places, and what a lot of people don't know either is a lot of the marble, the Italian marble,
Yeah.
comes from Vietnam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marble Mountain.
Yeah, Marble Mountain, exactly. So that marble, that Italian marble, it's just Italian by way of barge because it's definitely Vietnamese
Amazing.
in origin.
Yeah.
And I have this I have a chessboard, the most beautiful, handcrafted, every piece.
Yeah.
I sat there and watched the guy do it.
Oh,
I'm like, I want the one that you're touching because I saw it happening. Yeah. No, I had such an amazing time and the people and the food and it was just a great time. And so going into High,
yeah,
I'm transported a little bit.
Oh.
That's the magic.
Makes me happy.
For people that don't, so you're doing that for people without them even knowing. So people that have never been.
Yeah.
So it's that feeling that they get.
Totally. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. I mean, that's kind of what we try to do and the feeling I'm trying to create where it's like, you know, if you were in Da Nang, you probably went to Hoi An too.
Yeah.
It's like our building is painted, you know, Hoi An yellow, like just that golden color that like so many of the buildings there are painted. And it's not even that I like love that color, but it's just very like there's a certain like palette of colors that is very like nostalgic, like Vietnamese to me. So it's like that. It's the, you know, navy blue and like kind of teal colored shutters. It's everything. So yeah, but it's my love letter to the most magical place.
the level of intentionality. And so for those who get it. Those who don't, they'll catch up.
Yeah.
You know, so when they do, like, that's why. So those are those little breadcrumbs that I think that are so cool and so important.
Thank you.
All right. So we're going to jump into a segment called Cold Truths.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you a question.
Okay.
That is going to require your unadulterated truth.
Okay. I'm so scared. All right.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared. And before we do such, we're going to taste some sorbet.
Okay.
Right?
This is the cold part.
This is the cold part.
Other than the truth.
This is,
okay.
Yes. This is half of the cold truth.
Okay.
And so this is yours.
All right.
All right, so every flavor tells a story. Every story holds a truth. This is Cold Truths presented by Just Fruit Sorbet Atelier. The new standard in sorbet, pure fruit, thoughtfully crafted, fruit at its most honest, chef-driven small batch sorbets made with real fruit, organic ingredients, and flavor designed to hit like the perfect record at the perfect moment. All right, so let's taste up.
All right.
Let's see what
I'm excited.
So Thai coconut and pineapple.
Love a good pina colada situation.
Basically.
That's good. Yeah, I'm here for it.
That's
all right,
tasty.
I'm going to try the two sides on their own.
As you should. As you should. The coconut is my favorite.
That's really
What
good.
is the other part of it? Coconut and what?
and pineapple.
Honey,
Glow pineapple, to be exact.
That pineapple is insane.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay.
All right,
Wow.
here's your question. Well, I got
Okay.
you focused on something else. All right. If food is one of the last things that still brings strangers together to a same table, why does it feel like we've never been more divided?
Oh my gosh. Well, I don't know. Maybe we need to share more tables with more people. I don't know. I do think that I think that right now, like there's so much division, but it's also people who are nowhere near each other, just hating people that they have never met. And if they could all just get together for a meal, for a beer, like I think we'd chop it up and it would be great, you know? Like we have so much more in common than we don't. And I think we need to have more tables with people from different areas.
Diversify.
And,
Diversify the table.
I mean, totally.
If you put I believe, first off, the most biased person on the planet is at least 2 times, 3 mostly, but 2 times that they're not thinking about division. And that's when it comes to matters of the stomach.
Yeah.
So people are eating food from cultures and people they deem to be inferior to themselves on a multiple times a day without even thinking about it.
Yeah.
What if they put a face and a name to the origins of that dish? Biases cannot exist.
Yeah.
The fact is we have to diversify those tables like we're talking about.
Agreed.
So-
Agreed. And if you meet the people where the food comes from and, you know, you see somebody cooking it with all that love, how are you going to say that person is less than, you know, when they're just giving it their all and, you know, putting their souls into it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think it's also a a swift kick in the pants when you're having all these people, pro ICE and everything, and then they're jumping up and down on
I say
on
no.
Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah.
I think you should be banished for Cinco de Mayo.
I think that you should not be allowed to eat tacos
At all.
Salsa,
Yeah,
anything.
None of it. Number one condiment.
Honestly, not even Taco Bell. You can't even have Taco Bell anymore.
Yeah. You can't even have the bastardized version. You cannot even have the bastardized version. You can't even have the
shitty version of that food because it's like it's all inspired from that. And yeah, sorry, you might not even get to eat at restaurants. To be honest, if you need to be cooking like your own food for the rest of your life. If you are pro ICE, you should just cook for yourself. You should eat at home. Sorry. Woo, you're right. The ice cream is just really letting the cold truth
sermon there.
Oh my gosh,
there.
what's in here?
It's all organic. It's all organic. Okay, that was Cold Truth presented by Just Fruit Sorbet.
Don't come at me for that.
Presented by Just Fruit Sorbet Atelier, where the flavors are cold, but the conversations are honest. For more info, head to www.justfruitsorbet.com. What a great segue. All right. Food and music both transport people. And you do a great job with the vibes.
Thank you.
You definitely do. What dish on your menu feels the most like a song from your childhood?
Oh, wait, what? Oh, okay. What dish from the menu sounds like a song from my childhood?
Feels the most like a song from your childhood? Because what I learned about you is there's through lines in everything you do. So there's definitely something nostalgic about something on that menu that draws you back to Christina Nguyen Enterprises.
Okay, here. This is a little off the cuff. It's a little wild, but okay. I think that, all right, as a kid, loved Paula Abdul. Opposites Attract. I think that
great video.
Great video. Great video. You should definitely look it up if you don't know who Paula Abdul is. And that like cartoon, yes. Anyways. But Opposites Attract is kind of like what Southeast Asian cuisine is about, where it's like, you have like on each dish, there's this balance of like, of cold, hot, crispy, soft, sour, sweet, all the things, spicy, fatty, da-da-da. So how's that for an answer? I thought I was stumped. I was just about to leave.
No,
I was like, oh no.
That was great, except you didn't give me the dish.
Oh, the dish.
Yeah. I'm not letting you off the hook.
It's like every dish.
I know,
okay,
but
right,
what's the one? Give me one. Give me one dish.
All right. Ooh. Let's see. All right. What's a good one?
And you already led into my next question too, by the way. You didn't know it.
Shit. All right.
You're that stellar of a guest. I
can't remember anything right now. Okay. No, I'm just kidding. I can. And it's, okay. I'm going to throw out bun sale.
Okay.
Bun sale is there because it's like there's crispy outsides. There's soft insides. There's tangy sauce. There's fried and there's fresh because you got the lettuce wrap.
Yeah.
And Vietnamese people are like, it's not a fried, it's not a crispy dish. It's not fried, but it's pan fried, you know? It's like, that's not fatty and oily. You're wrapping it in lettuce. Are you kidding me? That's a salad.
It's healthy.
That's a salad.
It's definitely healthy.
Yeah.
It's definitely healthy.
So yeah. So that's
okay. All right. So when building a menu, are you thinking in rhythm? Because again, you already stated some of this already. Sour, sweet, salty, spicy, crunchy. That's almost like the percussion of the food world.
Yeah.
In melody. So is that are those nuances very intentional?
Yes. Okay. I hope so. I think so.
No.
And I think like in rhythm as in like, yes, I think that it's all kind of like this little orchestra that's playing and it's like, what do we need here? Okay, we need a little bass line. We need some horns. We need whatever, a little.
It's all encompassing. So I feel like the perfect bite of anything, you should have textural components. You should definitely have acid. You need a little bit of sweet. The best things that we've ever eaten in life are a little bit sweet, a little bit crunchy, a tiny bit of acidity. Yeah. And then there's always one that, is the main star, right? So either spicy or what have you. But those every player plays a role, an important role. Because if one is
Mhm.
missing, if you don't have that little bit of fish sauce in most things,
Yeah.
the dish falls flat.
Totally.
So
Yes.
the components are purposeful. Like nothing's there just
Absolutely.
because.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I know sometimes we joke about like, they're like, chef, too many touches. And I'm like, I know, but that's kind of like what Southeast Asian food is. And obviously when you're like doing like an event and you're like putting, 7 touches on each tiny bite and they're like, oh my God,
It's a lot.
you're killing us. But also I'm like, but which one would you take away? And they're like, none of it, because it all needs to be there. And that's kind of what it is.
It's
where I'm like,
necessary.
yes,
It's
it
necessary.
is.
Just
It
there are
is.
no unnecessary ingredients. So that statement is how I govern everything I do. Like when I made my album, Day Zero, whiteboard, no unnecessary ingredients.
Yeah.
And so, and the tagline to the album was, all modifications are politely declined.
I like that.
Politely declined. As get the fuck out of here.
Well, as long as you're polite about it. You're
Exactly.
like, I'm so sorry. That unfortunately the chef would not do it that way.
Yeah, no, refuses actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, refuses. You can leave.
No, the chef will not remove the fish sauce from this dish. I'm
Will
so
not.
sorry.
Yeah,
We cannot.
Yeah. It's already done. Yeah, sorry. That's awesome. How do you honor tradition without being imprisoned by it?
Yeah. Oh gosh. Well, that's a good question. I think that it's so hard because everybody's like trying to be like, oh, Christina thinks that she's like the voice of Vietnamese food. And I'm like, I absolutely am not. That's why I have a Southeast Asian restaurant in general. And I think that everybody should know that I am the last person who should be the authority on Vietnamese food. I like to riff. I like to, do my own things. Obviously, I want it to be true to, somewhat true to the dish and I don't know, referencing it in a good way, but I'm also going to do add some things that I want to just to make it my own. And
as you should.
Yeah. And I'm not going to, my dish is not going to be your grandma's dish. It's not going to be your mom's dish because I don't know them. And I'm sure they make great versions of it, but it's I can only do what I know, which is an American born, Vietnamese French person who, visited Vietnam for the first time when she was 20. So it's
But that's so first off, that is quintessential American. One.
Yeah.
Two, that ingenuity is how we were just talking about Taco Bell. Call it what you may. That's an American invention. The fortune cookie was born in San Francisco. Okay, let's keep it a buck. There's if you ever been to China, it's not what you think it is.
Don't ask for the fortune.
Yeah, don't ask for beef and broccoli. Your General Tso's chicken does not exist. Right. Okay, so these are all American inventions. Mm-hmm. Somebody was inspired by something and did something different. So anybody trying to stifle creativity, stone them too. So do your thing. That's why it's so unique.
Totally.
And I'm just trying to be the best version of me. So you're not going to outdo me doing me. That's one.
Right.
Do you?
Yes. And also it's you just can't get the same things as you can in Vietnam. So it's why
that's the other thing.
We're adapting. We're already having to adapt some things. So it's
sure.
Why not just totally fuck it up and make it your own. Make it.
I saw a restaurant in Hong Kong doing soul food.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, I want to hear more.
It's a
about
guy.
That.
So it's a guy that's out there from here.
Yeah.
And from the States. That's out there, and he's shipping to them. It's all exotic.
Oh yeah.
So they're promoting about the spice that they use. It's Slap Your Mama, which is you can get on any grocery store shelf. So we have to hear him talk about it so highly. That shit's funny.
That's hilarious. That's amazing. And now everybody in Hong Kong is trying to get
their hands on Slap Your Mama. And it's probably $70 a container out there.
Right.
You need a plug. I got a guy.
Yeah. That's amazing.
But the fact that it's in everything, something somewhere is imported from somewhere else.
Yeah.
So the things that we deem to be shit,
yeah,
or whatever the case may be, that is the case unless that place has a better version of that thing.
Mhm.
So like nobody in fucking Belgium is shipping in Hershey chocolate. Let's just keep it real.
Yeah.
That's not happening.
Right.
But,
There's some sicko
There's
who's
some-
like,
yeah.
I don't know, I like a little plastic in my
yeah,
chocolate.
a little,
like, I'm
a little
into
plastic, that little hint of burntness. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's-
exactly.
oh, love it. What do you think your younger self needed to see in a restaurant like Hi Hi?
Ooh. Gosh, I don't know. I think that my youngest self needed. I think like, the reason for Hi Hi was just like, there's so many amazing like mom and pop like Vietnamese shops that, are made from people who, were the first generation that came here after the war. And, they're here making food like for their community. And so a lot of the time it's just like, these mom and pop shops, they're not serving drinks, they're not serving, and they're keeping it bare bones. And that's awesome. And there's totally, I love that. I respect that. But for me, I wanted to see something that, that you would take a date to and you can get a drink and it's vibey and it's got, Hi Hi's it's not over the top. It's not fancy. It is very much like convivial in the way that like, we like to pack people in because we want it to feel like Vietnam, where it's like you're shoulder to shoulder sometimes. And I know that is the least Minnesotan thing, but it's also like that's how we do it.
It's a real thing. It's a real thing. And
exactly.
plus, the spot is not hitting unless it's packed.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're not, it feels different. Like it's like going to the party and you being the first one there. Like,
Yeah, totally.
This is not that cool.
Right. Absolutely.
This is not like you kind of. It's a little bit of FOMO sets
Yeah.
in if you're outside and looking inside. I'm like, whoa, it's a little. I need to be in this place. So. There's something to be said about it. There's a place, I don't even know if it's still open, but it's in Chicago. It's called Matchbox. It's just a little bar.
Uh-huh.
But it's named Matchbox because it actually kind of courages in. But it's a small, like narrow, like rowish type of bar.
Nice.
But it gets packed fast because of the shape.
Yeah.
But that's the vibe.
Yeah,
that's
the
the
vibe.
whole entire thing. And when I've been also when it's not, I'm like, this place sucks.
Yeah, absolutely. No, for sure. It's like sometimes if you go to Hi Hi like early, like right at open and it's 4:00, you're like, oh, the vibe's different. Where are the people? And then slowly it.
But listen, I'll take advantage of that too. Like, let me,
right.
yeah.
It's like get in, don't whatever.
Absolutely. I'm gonna jump in and talk about some of your accolades because I think it's important for people to take some stock in what they've accomplished, and for others to hear less about what the things that have been accomplished, but the road and path it takes one to arrive somewhere. And sometimes your ending destination is not where you initially set sail to go to, but however, there is a ton of other things in the middle, the work that gets you to a certain place. All right, so again, 2024 James Beard Award winner, Best Chef Midwest. That's huge, okay?
It's wild.
It is very wild, very wild. 5 times James Beard nominee. So 5 times you were nominated and recognized. That's also a huge feat. You've been featured everywhere. Food and Wine, CBS News, Travel and Leisure, Bon Appetit, New York Times, TMHF. I mean, yeah. It is what it is. Here's my question. Does winning bring peace, pressure, or both? Or something completely different?
Oh gosh. I mean, I suppose there's a small part of peace there where you're just like, man, that's pretty cool. I don't know. I definitely never set out to do that. Honestly, I didn't even think that Hi Hi was the kind of restaurant that like got James Beard Awards at all. I mean, I'm glad that they're like recognizing immigrant food and places that are not as like, fancy. Obviously, a lot of people hate that too. So that's pressure as well, you know, where some people are like, this is not what I expected out of a James Beard Award restaurant. And I'm like, me neither. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Like, you know, I didn't campaign for it. I didn't I don't have a PR team. Like I'm just as surprised as anybody else, to be honest. So, I mean, but yeah, the pressure is always real.
Yeah.
You know, and obviously that's how we like it. But
No, for sure.
But, you know, I think that more than anything, it's just like there's still always, you know, there's always going to be pressure to just like to make the best dish every single time, however hundreds of times a night, and just like, you know, be able to have the team like, you know, believe in the food, believe in the vision, love it, and, you know, want to do that and want to make it great every plate.
You've created and cultivated the hardest thing to do in the industry, and that's culture. So you have a way that you guys operate as a unit that you can't buy. And it doesn't only exist when you're in the building, it's when you're not there. And so that's how you know it's culture. So that is the hardest thing in the world to do. And I'm not saying it's not hard work, but you make it look easy. And that is, and first off, people talk about immigrant, all food is from somewhere else. Every bit of everything we've ever eaten.
Yeah.
As Americans, is from somewhere the fuck else. Yeah. Okay. The only thing we can take credit for, and even this is loose, because it derives from somewhere. No, I can't even say that. Everything that I could think of is there's a piece of it from somewhere else. Yeah. But that's the melting pot is what makes this a great place. Yeah. The fact that you can get, I always talk about this as far as specifically for the Twin Cities in Minneapolis. Because I always like to ask chefs, like, what do you think, you know, the city's known for food-wise? And either people say Juicy Lucy, hot dish, or they don't have any answer. Yeah. This is a city of creatives. And creatives are horrible self-promoters, right? Yeah. And I liken the cities to a really good pot of gumbo where there's no one ingredient stands above the other. Yeah, I love that. That's beautiful. Because you can get the best of just about any food here. You just have to know. Yeah, you have to be in the know. You got to be in the know because, again, don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on that good food. Terrible self-promoters. And that's the only caveat. So like I always try to tell people, get out and explore. And from when, so I came here, I initially got here in 98. I opened up Aquavit. I was one of the people in the opening team. I didn't know that. Cool, yeah. Cool. So I came here, didn't know. I'm a New York boy. I came here like they asked me 4 times, like, Indianapolis? No. Minneapolis. Yeah. Oh. I like Prince. Right. I know Prince. I like Minneapolis. People like to mix Minneapolis Hawaii in there somewhere. Yeah. Indianapolis. I'm like, okay. I truly didn't know. I'm like, I'm not going from the Big Apple to the Minneapolis. Who's doing that? But and back then, so the two I guess, and of that caliber, Manny's and Goodfellas. Goodfellas is no longer. Manny's is still around. Way ahead of its time. Somebody didn't do the research. Yeah. Our industry night, we had an industry night, and we flew in all of this seafood from back in New York. Yeah. Nobody did the research on that. 99.9% of all of that shit went in the trash because at that point in time, this was a steak and potatoes buffet town. And nobody was touching the oysters or the peeling shrimp and the crayfish and all of this. Nobody was touching any of that stuff. So again, ahead of his time. Midwesterners are still a little squeamish about seafood sometimes. I'm like, really? Well, it's landlocked. I know. It makes sense. Yeah. It makes sense. But it's like there's walleye and stuff. I don't know. Anyways. But 90% of the walleye is not from Minnesota. That's what, it's all from Canada. What I hear. That's crazy. It's not even local walleye. That's why we need to keep them as friends. Exactly. Come on. Let's stop pissing off Canada. They're pretty nice. Let's talk about some intentionality because they've mentioned this before. But we're going to talk about it a little more. I'm going to give somebody a nugget that anybody have not known. So 2121 University Avenue Northeast. Oh, yeah. That is a famous, famous location. And if you know, you know. But now I'm going to tell you if you didn't know. So It was housed, 22nd Avenue Station was housed there.
That's right.
That building has some history,
It sure does.
some lore, if you will.
Yeah.
Former home of Deuce Deuce.
It sure, yep. Sure
Which was, and so again, the level of intentionality, hai means what?
Means two in Vietnamese. Yeah.
So
A
that
little nod.
exactly
A
little
to
nod, and
the-
so that little former little strip club.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Let's put it like
Totally. It was like a dive bar that had like, oh, there's a little
breasts.
stripper stage over there. You like went
A
in
little
and
stripper.
it really wasn't like, I mean, when we ended up like buying the building, taking it apart, we were like, this is like 2 pool tables that are a stage, and there's like, there's like a plywood on top of it. Like,
It's
this is not a
makeshift.
stage. It was very makeshift.
But it was functional.
It was. And I had some fun times there back when it was its former self, because it's just such a quirky place that could like no longer exist,
Right.
with zoning and everything.
Right.
So I have a special place in my heart for that. So then when I heard that building was up, we were like, I don't know, let's go take a look at it and see what's up. And honestly, we were like going to put another Hola Arepa in there, but like for some reason,
No, I didn't call for it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know. This might be that weird Southeast Asian concept that I've been juggling in the back of my mind. And
That was
might be
so.
high
That leads
high.
into my next question. So
Yeah.
when Burke and yourself,
Yeah.
partner, saw that, and it's dark, it's
Yes.
dreary. I mean, that place, it's dreary.
This windowless
Yeah.
building.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like most people would have passed on it a billion times.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because they couldn't see the possibilities in it.
Yeah.
And that is the magic in it. The fact that you saw like, okay, this is going to be the vision. you
Oh
know?
yeah. Yeah. I know. It
And I'm going to give a nod to what used to be. That to me is the coolest thing. Like, okay, I'm going to call it hi anyway.
yeah. Because, it's like, it was kind of an iconic spot back in the day. And it was so many different iterations of like bars, even before the 22nd Avenue station. It was like, had just been like a bar for 70 years or something before that even. I don't quote me on that, but it had been for a really long time. Like when we broke open the walls to like, put some windows in there were like old like air raid flyers in there. There was like Polish band like
Any gold?
posters.
No gold?
No gold. No gold. A lot of expired condoms. I don't know. They're just like, you don't want to know some of the stuff we found there.
I'm sure. Hey, listen.
Yeah.
So there was no champagne room, but there was like stuff was going on.
Oh yeah, I mean there were
going
things. There was a basement and everything. So I don't know, a lot of different corners of that building that I would rather not, think about what might have happened in there.
It's a whole new world.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, if Hola Arepa was the beginning and Hi was the homecoming, what chapter are you currently in right now?
Oh, that's a really good question. God, I mean, people are always like, when's the next restaurant coming? When's whatever? And, we definitely have like tried to look for some different spaces and had some different things fall through. And I don't know, I'm just taking it as a sign. Like, honestly, the 2 restaurants keep us so busy, but we're not like closing the door to any of that. But we're also like in a place where we're like, I don't want to like, I'm cautious. I don't like to just like jump into things and
Understood.
like, force something to happen. I mean, I feel like we dodged a couple bullets that way, where it's just like, okay, like sometimes you let the excitement, like take you away, and you're like, oh my gosh, especially like a person like me, I am like impulsive and like, impulsive, excited, creative, where I'm just like, we could do this thing. And then it's like, then I need to also like take a step back and be like, am I just trying to like fucking set my life on fire right now in a crazy way?
You are a masochist.
Yeah. So I also like, I think have some amount of, self-preservation these days too, which is good, because I'm like, not ready to blow up my life on like a chance. Just like, we all know like things in restaurants are just like a lot harder than they have been in the past. So I think that like maybe if it was 2019, then things would be a little different, but we just know that's
not a good year.
Yeah.
2019 was not a good year. That's right before COVID. So.
Yeah, I know. Exactly. But but that was before COVID happened,
Exactly.
and nobody
knew. Nobody was going to
knew
happen.
that any of that was going to happen.
Yeah,
we
this
were
is
like
true.
living,
Living the dream until not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's craziness.
I know.
6 feet. Give me 6 feet.
Right.
What do you hope people take away from when they consume food at your restaurants outside of good food? What do you hope they consume?
Yeah. I mean, outside of good food, I mean, I hope that people just kind of like, I don't know, obviously it's all about like vibes too. It's like, I want them to feel just like transported somewhere else. I love Minnesota. I'm born and raised here, but there's times where you're like, man, I wish that, things felt like I was a little somewhere else.
A little bit of culture.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know, just trying to bring some of that lush paradise that is Southeast Asia, whether it's just through the space, the music, the everything, just being a little too close to one another, having it be a little too loud, a little too dark, that kind of thing.
Just a smidge.
Yeah.
Just a smidge.
I feel like, we all need to like get out of our comfort zone a little bit where it's like, you don't have to go to like, you don't want it to feel like a suburb restaurant where everybody's just like, okay, I'm 6 feet away from this table, and that makes me feel comfortable. My chair is huge, and my table is like, is way bigger than it needs to be.
Right.
Like it's, I feel like, the level of, I don't want to call it discomfort. This sounds terrible. I'm not selling my restaurant at all, but it's just like.
She said, make them uncomfortable. Pack them in, make them uncomfortable.
Exactly.
A little dark, a little loud. Yeah.
But I feel like that's kind of, the experience that you're going to have when you're like in other countries. And
This
I
is
want
true.
a little bit of that. It's a little something that's like, things are really homemade there. We didn't like have a lot of money, just like people don't in other countries to like, have an interior designer or pay like, a lot of professionals to do things. So it is very handmade because we built a lot of it. And I feel like it shows and it feels that way where
That's
you're like,
the allure,
it's a little not perfect.
So here's the other thing about that. We all have, when you go to a really close friend's house, it's less about the aesthetics and more about what you feel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Same thing.
Exactly.
So it's like it's you're chasing a feeling versus I'm looking to see if the drapes. Now, that's not saying that stuff can't be out of place.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
Totally.
Yeah.
I feel like when things are a little cozy, a little like less than perfect, I feel like I'm more comfortable.
Sounds
then.
real to me.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's a real thing
It's
and not theater.
Yes.
And this is a real life place. Real shit happens. And there also are expired condoms in the walls. But outside of that, it's a time. It's a real time. Yeah,
and flavored. And they're flavored.
Yeah. Absolutely. Pan down. Anyway, we're gonna get into, before I let you go, we're gonna get into a little segment called the lightning round. Okay. So this is going to be, I'm going to ask you some questions. It's supposed to be fast paced.
Okay.
So
I'll do my best.
So you
How caffeinated am I? All right. We'll try.
You need a little more sugar? You should be. All right, here we go. One ingredient that deserves more respect.
Lime leaf.
Facts. I agree. That's a good one. See, you're starting up great.
I know.
You said, look at you go. All right. Best bite you've ever had while traveling.
Oh, this is impossible. Don't give me that.
Nope.
Oh my God.
Pick one single. I can do it.
Oh shit. Just because it's recent in my mind.
That's okay.
Snails in Vietnam. Green sauce, snails.
It's a little spicy.
Yeah.
Okay. That's delicious. Okay.
Little sauteed snails.
A song that matches High's energy.
Oh God. What? We like to party by Beyonce. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. That was my.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
I don't know.
You got to remember the history of the building. Okay.
Okay, fine. Bands that make her dance.
Heard.
Juicy J.
There we
All
go.
Right, that too.
That does play.
Well.
That does play. Juicy J it is. Comfort food after a long service.
Oh God, comfort food after a long service.
You say what you had last night with dinner. Go ahead. No, you say what you had for last.
I
Tell
can't.
them.
It
Yeah, you
wasn't
can.
good though.
It's okay,
It
but
wasn't
you still
good.
had it.
All right.
Go ahead.
I had Papa John's and because of the garlic sauce. It's because of the garlic sauce and because of the pepperoni.
No disclaimer. You had it.
I had it. I regretted it. The sauce is trash. The sauce is trash. It is pure sugar. I didn't know how bad it was. I hadn't had it for
But it's nostalgic.
a while. It's so nostalgic.
And you know what? Here's the crazy part.
Yeah.
You're gonna do it again.
I'm going to do it again because you know what? I'm going to get to talking about that garlic sauce with somebody. I think I just need to buy the garlic sauce and have pepperoncinis.
Here's the other thing. It's
on
not
hand.
good. It's not good in bigger sizes. And you put that in volume, it's not going to taste the same.
It's
It's like if they made a gallon-sized Capri Sun.
Just one at a time. Just one tiny, but I just need like a stack of this because I'm pretty sure they never expire either.
For sure. Oh, no.
I'm pretty sure
No, they explode, but they don't expire.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm just saying.
Yeah. All right. Sounds coming from a man who knows.
Yeah, I had a drawer full of shit that just goes bang, bang. You know, whatever. Arepa or panseo? You got to do it.
You can't make.
You got to do
it. Oh shit! I mean, I'm gonna say panseo, but I love arepas too.
Okay. Have you ever thought
of mixing the two?
Absolutely.
In what way? Like put the arepa fillings inside the panseo, or do
no? That's the only way
around. Okay,
that's the only way.
Or put the panseo fillings inside an arepa.
You could do that too.
You could do that too. There could be a lot. There could be a lot of mashup.
I'm just saying.
I know. We do need to do
I'm there for
a little mashup thing someday. We've talked about it.
That has to happen.
Yeah.
I just need the call. I just want to come in. Yeah, I just want to come in.
I'll let you know in
Yeah, for sure. Okay. One truth every young chef needs to hear.
Oh. I think like you should still stretch and work out even if you're tired because your future self will thank you later because shit gets crazy in restaurant life and we don't take care of ourselves and you just like go and then when you're not working you just want to like rest and not do anything. But also like I feel like I was throwing my back out like all the time because I wasn't like working out for a few years. And then once I finally started to like work out again, then I didn't have those problems as much.
Listen, I first off, being on your feet for as long as you, it's not, and then hunching down, well, you don't got a hunch down problem. Whatever.
it's still, my back still hurts. Yeah.
It's takes a toll on your body.
Yeah.
Go get those massages.
Yeah.
Some cold plunging. Do as much. Take care of the vessel. You only get one.
Right. And stretch for like even 5 minutes a day. Stretch for 5 minutes a day. Do something. I don't know.
That's actually some secret sauce. Stretching as someone who is I haven't touched my toes since I was like in 6th grade. So I mean like I'm just not limber. Like
and you don't have to touch your toes. Just get as far as you can. Just do something, Yeah.
Get as far as you can.
Yeah.
Okay. Heard. Okay. Tell everyone that's listening and watching where they can follow, get in touch with you, see everything that's going on at Christina Nguyen Enterprises. So what's
Well, if you want to follow me on Instagram, Christina Nguyen MPLS does not post nearly as much as she should. She's trying to get better at it, She's busy. And also because I did like the social media for all of our restaurants for so many years up until now, I feel like I just like I don't know. I can't. Like, I just can't. I'm trying so hard. And then obviously there's Hi MPLS, HAI MPLS, and Hola Arepa. Those are Instagrams. I think we Facebook as well. I think it just goes straight to there, even though I don't like. I don't know. Do people do Facebook stuff? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Listen, whatever happened on Michael J. Fox's internet is his business. Whatever.
Exactly.
Don't worry about that.
So, but yeah, also come eat at our restaurants in Northeast, where the old Deuce was. That's for right. Hi and Hola Arepa, which is on 35th and Nicollet.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yes, definitely go check out the restaurants. And we'll be looking for that mashup sooner than later.
Right. Yeah.
I'm there for it. I just want to be on the test sessions. For sure. If you like and appreciate or found value in anything, all this content that like this, please like, follow, comment, tag this lady in it. She'd appreciate that for sure. Again, this has been the Taste Music Here Food podcast show. I'm your host, Ed Porter. Till next time, peace.